Hi, my name is Jason Hahn, and I teach at Abington Senior High School in Abington, Pennsylvania. And today I'm going to be talking to you about topic 1-1 collaboration, but more specifically, ways to collaborate in AP CSP. So, what we're going to learn. We're going to learn how computing innovations are improved through collaboration and explain how computing innovations are developed by groups of people. So, these essential knowledge topics here I will not cover, but they are there for your reference. So let's look at some examples. Pair programming. When two programmers work together as a pair, one, the driver, writes the program, while the other, the observer, pointer, or navigator, reviews each line of program code as it's typed in. Now, for these two here, she is the driver and she's going to be typing out code, and the navigator will watch, but not be a backseat programmer. We don't want somebody over our shoulders, hemming and hawing over every little typo and things because it happens. We're all human. And when we code, we're not perfect and we have to think things through. So you have to let the driver figure things out, and then when they need help, maybe jump in. And it's just another pair of eyes, a different perspective, and it really helps. Make sure that you switch back and forth, and have a time where you can experience both sides. And it's beneficial because it helps you realize that everybody makes mistakes, and that's completely fine. Next, we have think, pair, share. So in think, pair, share, students think through a problem alone, pair with a partner to share ideas, and then share results with the class. Now, that last part, you'll probably share results with each other and then collaborate and think through. So with these two guys here, I like these guys, but my example that popped in my head, it was charades as to why think, pair, share is good. When you play charades, sometimes you consider somebody's actions, think, oh man, you're a mime, but then they're like, no, I'm not a mime, and then they keep going, and then later on in the game you say, oh, mime, you say it again, like, but you don't know why you say it again. It's because the idea sort of persists in your head. So when you think about a problem alone, you don't have their thoughts or ideas coming into your bias, and it kind of keeps it, I guess, independent. And if they come together again and they're going to be the same thing, that's fine. And if they're different, that's great because you can kind of collaborate and figure out what works best for that problem. So leaving comments in code. Many reasons you should. One, communicate to your partner or partners. Two, communicate to yourself. If you make sure that if you're working over the weekend, or I'm sorry, if you go on Friday and then you have the weekend and you come back on Monday, you might forget what you did. So it's good to leave little comments for yourself so that you know where to pick up where you left off. Please acknowledge code segments used from other sources. You're allowed to use code snippets here and there, and just be sure to reference who you got it from, right? Don't steal. Acknowledge media used from other sources, same thing. So audio, video, pictures, please cite, just leave a little comment and do that citation for us, please. Differentiate what you and your partners did. It should be obvious. Clarify the functionality of your code. If you make a function with a bunch of parameters and like it's hard to tell like what's going on, leave a little comment for you and for everybody else. And if your programming language does not let you include comments, add them with an editor and post. So download the PDF and edit that, or dump the code into a Word doc or something like that, and go ahead and just add comments so that you can communicate with everybody else. So collaborating class, we have a few tools. Replit is awesome. It has a multiplayer option where you can code together in the same workspace, and they have so many different languages. It's a great resource. GitHub is also for collaboration, but more importantly, there's a repository. So this is a different kind of collaboration where you can collaborate with different people that are out there that are working in the industry and things as well. And so the repository aspect is great because you can put all your projects there, and other people can comment and help you out if you're having problems, and you can also help them out as well. And it also looks really good to have a lot of projects that are innovative and showing that you think for other people to see, such as employers and schools. A shared document or folder is a very easy way to share your code with one another, pictures and all that as well. And please ask friends and families to test drive your program and give you feedback. It's one of the best ways to get to collaborate and to get feedback from your designs. One thing to note when you actually take or when you actually do the create task, you may not collaborate with anybody else except for your one partner, and keep that in mind. And check with your teacher for your coding platform. It may be different for a lot of different people. So, what should we take away? Um, these are the main learning objectives. But what I really wanted to get at is consulting with users is important to get diverse perspectives, to really understand what average people think about your program. Because sometimes we're so into it, we don't see the little faults or deficits. And secondly, there's many other online tools to explore. So please do me a favor and search for them and see what works best for you and for your partner. So anyway, thank you so much, and I appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.